problem.
Yeah,
it's still surgical. They
7.
do what's called stromal vascular fraction, where after they liposuction some fat, they would separate the fat cells with a chemical to get the stem cells out and inject it in your knee. The problem with that is it violates the FDA regulations. FDA wants what's called minimal manipulation. They don't want the stem cells mixed with a chemical or a drug. So there are a few clinics who do that, and they've been cited by the FDA and warned, hey, you got to stop doing the stromal vascular fraction because you're mixing those stem cells or a drug. All right, so they want it the pure cell, and the stem cells in your fat are just as old as you. We're running that same problem. Does it really make sense to take out a 7-year-old stem cell from your fat, put it in a 70-year-old knee? It's probably going to, if it does work, it'll be temporary. And I have a lot of patients where they've experienced that. Either it didn't work, or it only lasted a few months, and then the knee pain came back.
In just a second, but if you're suffering from knee pain, if you tried all the pain treatments, the shots, the pills, you're still suffering from chronic knee pain caused by maybe bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall or accident, have you been told you need a knee replacement? Well, here's the good news from Dr. Philip Yu, the doctor who teaches other doctors and founder of 21st Century Knee Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless medical breakthrough, the West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell treatment. May reduce or eliminate your pain in minutes. Imagine new knees in a day. If you have a chronic knee pain, attend a special knee pain lunch and learn seminar and learn how this new laser stem cell treatment can give your old knees new life and start you living pain-free. Grab your cell phone, be one of the next 27 callers, and the knee pain lunch seminar is free. So I really want you to take advantage of this. Dial pound 250 and say knee pain, and you'll be connected on your cell phone and say knee pain, and you get this education for free. Okay, let's go to the phones. We have Helen from Rancho Mirage. Helen, you have a question for Dr. Yu?
Yeah, Dr. Yu, I have had bone-on-bone knee, bone-on surgery at one time and changed my mind. I want to avoid it at all costs,
So did your surgeon recommend a total knee replacement for your knees?
yes, he did.
Okay, so the problem with the replacements are the 3 biggest risks of any type of open replacement surgery for the knees is you can get an infection because the virus, it accumulates in these surgical centers where all the sick patients are. Number 2, the second risk is you can get a blood clot, especially if you're on a blood thinner. And the third risk is you can have hardware failure, because what's happening a lot is the metal from the knee replacement hardware, a lot of times and that metal is a neurotoxin, so it poisons your brain and it poisons your organs, and it happens more often. It causes autoimmune disease, and a lot of times the hardware fails where it just doesn't work right. You can't bend your knee past 90 degrees because of the hardware failure. And even if the knee replacement works on your knee, and you get scar tissue inside the knee, which often causes pain and swelling, and B, they don't only 10, 15, 20 years, because as you age, your bones get weaker, and sometimes the knee replacement becomes loose. Then you have to have a revision surgery, or they have to do it again and do another replacement. So what we do is, instead of that, is we do laser guided stem cell therapy, where we would mark the area of greatest inflammation in your knee with a laser thermometer. Cells will be attracted to the area of greatest inflammation, and then with the laser guidance system, it'll help direct where in the knee is the bone-on-bone arthritis the worst, so it's laser accurate. And then we use stem cells from an umbilical cord donor for days to the knee. We use another type of laser to stimulate those young stem cells to signal the body to repair the cartilage and actually regenerate and cause growth in the bone-on-bone knees, which will give you the cushioning to avoid knee replacement surgery.
Well, that's really interesting because the only thing I was aware of was scar tissue. And the MRSA thing, I had MRSA for 9 months back in 2012, so I really, I want to avoid that at all costs. So tell me, where do I find you? Where can I have these stem cell treatments?
So we are the only ones on the West Coast doing the stem cell therapy under laser and ultrasound guidance. Our main stem cell surgical center is in we do have a branch clinic in the Palm Desert area in the Coachella Valley, which sounds like would be close to you. So yeah, either office, we have the exact same laser guidance systems. We keep our umbilical stem cells frozen in a liquid nitrogen tank, so they're, obviously the viability is fresh, and we just defrost them the day of your procedure to guarantee those cells are. And then after that, we use a laser stimulating type system to stimulate the stem cells to continue to grow and repair after they're grafted into your knee. So it continues to grow and replicate for long-term results.
How long is the recovery and how long does the procedure take?
So it is outpatient. And it takes about an hour because we have to prepare the cells. We have to mark the area of the knee with the laser thermometer. And then after it doesn't take that long, a few minutes, we use the stem cell stimulating light emitting diode panel, and we put that on the knee for a half hour to kind of incubate the cells to repair, replicate, and regenerate at a faster rate. Kind of like, to make vitamin D, you need sunlight, right? It's called photobiomodulation. So that's kind of the stem cells to grow and proliferate at a faster and longer rate. Because we're the only ones doing this on the West Coast, we do have a lot of patients flying in from all over the country and some even overseas, but I think we're booked out a couple months, but sometimes we do have availabilities of cancellations, so our office manager, then she could tell you if there's a cancellation, so you don't have to wait 2 months to get in.
Amazing. We're unfortunately at the end of the show, but this was an amazing, really good time, and I want to thank Dr. Philip for being on Living Without Knee Pain. Please, if you've been listening to this and this at all resonates with you, I promise you will get the education of a lifetime if you go to Dr. Philip.
Can I mention one more thing? Orogenic pain is still not FDA approved in the US, but it doesn't mean you cannot have it done, because you can try stem cell under what's called the right to try bill. If you have a chronic terminal illness or chronic pain which has not responded to all of the therapies, you have the right to be approved, but guess what? You can still buy it and you have the right to try it.
Sorts of supplements are not approved.
Yeah, because it's a Food and Drug Administration, food and vitamin or food and stem cell. It's the food and drug, so they don't regulate those other industries. And it doesn't make sense to make stem cells into a drug. It's biology. It's part of of human body.
Yeah.
So right now, the labs that make the stem cells are applying these studies and eventually approved and covered by Medicare and all that. You probably won't be around when it's covered by Medicare. So
where are you located again?
So we have 2 clinics. Our main clinic is in Orange County, Palm Desert, right here in Coachella Valley.
Oh, great. Okay. You've been listening to Living Without Knee Pain. My guest today is Dr. Philip Yu. I want to for listening, and stay tuned. We'll be back with more great information next week.
You've been listening to Living Without Knee Pain with Dr. Philip Yu, the First Century Knee Pain Institute. If you have chronic knee pain, attend one of Dr. Yu's. Just grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain for the free knee pain lunch seminar. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say knee pain. And join us next time for Living Without Knee Pain with Dr. Philip Yu.
Are you suffering with knee pain? Have you tried shots? Suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall, or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is good news from Dr. Philip Yu, founder of 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with surgical painless laser stem cell treatment, the West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes, and Dr. Yu is using this treatment on NFL alumni players with their knee and back injuries. Here's a special offer. Dr. Yu is offering a special $97 new knees in a day exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, test, and X-ray MRI review. Normally $375, but just $97 for the first 27 callers. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain. There is only a limited number of $97 exams, so on your cell phone dial pound 250 and say knee pain.
Hey, there's a better way to fly. Instead of being stuck in endless lines and packed onto planes, try simplifying your travel with Surf Air. Save an average of 2 hours on every trip.
Hacer las cosas a ¿Le darías a tu hijo medio casco de bicicleta? Protege tu inmunidad contra el COVID-19. Mantente al día con tus vacunas y refuerzos. Visita myturn.ca.gov.
Come strengthen your pack at the new Great Wolf Lodge in Manteca. With over 50 attractions, we wanted to see how many we can name in the remaining seconds of this ad.
River Canyon Ride, Oliver's Moonstone Maze, Tin Paw Bowling, Howler's Peak Ropes Course, Magi Quest, Workshop, Story Time, a 4-story water fort.
40 more to go. And now that a getaway to Great Wolf Lodge in Manteca is just a short ride away, families have time to experience every attraction at the lodge. Great Wolf Lodge, strengthen the pack.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor. Smoking and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your health care for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
32 nations, 64 matches, and one destination, X1. Tune in to the FIFA World Cup on Fox and FS1 with X1. You don't miss a goal, save, or epic moment from this year's tournament. We've got live matches, highlights, and recaps. Plus, with your team scores, celebrate turning up iHeartRadio's Jock Jams music playlist and hear all your favorite stadium anthems. Xfinity World Cup destination. Save World Cup in your Xfinity voice remote.
Cozy up to a cup of Starbucks caramel brulee latte. Whipped cream, crunchy caramel brulee toppings, steamed milk, and espresso. Just bring your own comfy sweater. Find your cheer on the Starbucks app today.
Under the stars, a diamond ring symbolizing your love, a promise to inspire, respect, and love one another. This is Chain Company to create a treasure that will hold you forever. We design our engagement rings in-house, so any style you choose will be a unique creation. We know it brings to life when it's set with a center stone that speaks to you. Chain Company offers the largest selection of center as well as natural gemstones, including rubies, sapphires, peach morganite, aquamarine, and amethyst. We sell our center stones loose, so you can compare stones side by side and select a perfectly preset ring that's ready to go. A jewelry consultant will work with you to help you maximize your budget. Our free lifetime warranty covers the you'll both treasure forever.
You have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Insurance presents Shower Ballads by Shaq. Turns out
I'm better in the shower. And it turns out the General is a quality insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 60 years.
Great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage. Make the right call and go with the General.
The General Auto Insurance Services Inc. and Insurance Agency, Nashville, Tennessee. Some restrictions apply.
They say everyone has a story to tell. Well, no one tells stories better than Audible. It's the home of living your best life. Intriguing true crimes. And celebrities you love, like John Hamm, Kerry Washington. It's the home of new worlds, old worlds, and ways to make a better world. Audible, the home of storytelling. Audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Start a free trial at audible.com.
Toyota Thon is on. Secure your delivery and APR financing on RAV4, Highlander, and Camry. Toyota, let's go places. Click the banner or visit buyatoyota.com. Details.
Idiot. You wash your hands, you brush your teeth, but what about the nose? How do you clean the nose? With Navage. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril.
Mi mamá trabaja para Caltrans.
Ella maneja un camión y trabaja en el freeway.
A veces los conductores ni ven a mi papá. Por favor, tenga cuidado. Ese es mi papá trabajando.
Si ve luces intermitentes en un camión, hágase a un lado. Traído a usted por los niños de Caltrans.
The iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of over 350,000 titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
There was a murder in San that many people still don't want to talk about. The man who committed that crime once sat on death row, but now is on the. His name is Lester Eubanks. Lester didn't tunnel out of on December morning in 1973. He and a small group of inmates were granted permission to walk outside prison walls. His handcuffs were taken off. He changed into civilian clothing, and he and 3 others were driven to a local mall. They were told stores and were asked to return to a designated meeting spot. Hours later, all the inmates came back, except Lester Eubanks, and he hasn't been seen since.
He had a full plan. The guy had a plan.
I was just astounded that this could actually happen.
There were many years when it seemed like no one was even looking for Lester. But recently, his whereabouts have become the focus of the U.S. Marshal Service, the federal agents who track fugitives. The case is testing the marshals.
Those 9 lives are not gone, and we're going to catch up with Lester.
And is being urged on by those hurt most by Lester's crime.
He's had enough free time. He confessed to the crime, and the crime is up.
I'm Sunny Hostin, ABC News. Over the past ABC News investigative unit joined the search for Lester Eubanks. They uncovered new leads, possible sightings, and at every turn found resistance from those who want Lester Eubanks to be forgotten. What they've uncovered is a case that's about more than murder. It's about family and a first-hand look at how U.S. Marshals are trying to solve one of the oldest fugitive cases in American history. Now in
Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? I've seen this man.
Have you seen?
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one.